Google Analytics can show time on page, what they clicked, how they interacted, right? Scroll, watch videos, you can see all that. Microsoft Clarity then shows you how they interact, where they moved the mouse, what they clicked and did everything. So in design, web design, we have these things called the Z-axis and F-axis. So Z-axis, notice when you look at a web page, you read from the left diagonal back down to the next line to read on, right? So how are you taking advantage of that diagonal axis? So you break up that content. So as they're done reading that paragraph, that's what the image is for. That's what the form is for. That's what the CTA is. That's what the before and after slider is. That's that past success of them interacting with the page. Is it a CTA? Call now. You've already walked them down through part of the conversation. If they get further down because it's maybe a more informational piece or they've got questions on social media down at the bottom, then that's where you have your share, you see? So if they actually made it that far, and they have a better chance of actually sharing it when you remind them at the bottom of the article. Otherwise, they wouldn't have gone through the whole service page or product or whatever it is. F-axis, if you ever hear that term too, is where you have some types of skimmers, especially those that have done like speed reading. You learn in speed reading, you're basically reading the headings and maybe the topic sentence. So you're kind of following the full on down to the left. You're not really caring about all the extra content. You're just writing the left-hand side. So you develop an F pattern in the way you look. So there's been millions of dollars done by research advertising agencies, corporations, Apple, you name it, on how someone interacts with a page. Amazon is famously have spent an exorbitant amount testing out their cart and their purchasing process on how to streamline that and continue advertising and upselling through that purchase. So you're doing the same thing. It doesn't really matter where the customer is on their journey. If it's a business, that page is designed to somehow get an interaction. So it's a phone call and, a client. It's designed to make money. So having the page there, other than legal pages and, things like that, PR work, it's truly designed to make money. So what are you encouraging them on the page as they're interacting with the content? So that's the next step for on-page SEO, I think. I don't think that's really spoken enough about.
Awesome.